Yo, what's up, y'all? I was recently given, I don't know what the trend is with me being given cameras recently, but apparently everybody wants to give me cameras, which is fine, because I do quite like cameras. I just didn't expect to have so many of them suddenly cropping up in my life. But recently I was given a Polaroid Go Generation 2 for my birthday, and it's a cool little camera, I will say. I am a big fan of Polaroid. The whole retro throwback vibe is cool. And the camera itself, I mean, it's a pretty cool little guy. It looks great. Build quality is maybe a little bit suspect in some places, but the camera itself is really nice. It's a little bit small in my giant chunky hands because it's longer than it is wide. For the general shape of my hands, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. I definitely like my serious Sony digital camera a little bit better in that respect, but it's not bad either. Front end of the camera looks pretty cool. There's a selfie mirror on the lens, so it's really easy to take selfie style pictures with, honestly, which is a cool feature of it. And that's probably going to be the best way to take pictures with it, because honestly, it doesn't take the greatest pictures. It takes decent pictures. They're fun for what they are, but you're not going to get anything incredible out of it. I do really like the overall design, though, I won't lie. Like, that's a pretty cool looking camera. It looks pretty awesome. Might have more to say if it wasn't simple. USB-C chargeable. They say that one charge lasts for 15 packs of film, and considering going off the prices, that's like $210 worth of film. Basically, one charge is gonna last you $210. We'll get back to the film thing in a bit, though, because the price of operating this camera is insane. It's very, very expensive to just have it and to use it. On the back of the camera, there is a amount of film remaining indicator. There are 8 shots in each cartridge that you put in the back, so there's 1 left on this one. The little dot beside it indicates whether your flash is on or not, and there is a little flash button up on top next to the shutter button that just turns the flash on and off. Other than the power button that you see beside the picture count, that's it, bro. That's all the technology that you get to play with. The USB port has a little light too. That's pretty much it, man. That's the whole thing, and I love it. I love the simplicity of it in that way, because it's something that you can pick up and you can take some real pictures with, and you can stick them up on your fridge, and you can go, wow, nice fingerprint smudge on the picture, but all you do is you just click the little shutter button. It's gonna print out the picture as soon as you do that, and the picture's gonna be under a little shade awning thing that you have to let it sit under for 5 seconds. Once it's sat under there for 5 seconds, you have to give the picture 10 to 15 minutes in a dark space to develop. Don't shake it. You don't shake these. So basically, you're looking at pretty much close to 20 minutes by the time you're done to get one picture. So hey, you know, maybe not the fastest thing in the world, but it is going directly from your camera to your hand. As an aside, this shade that comes out with the pictures feels really cheap, and I'm kind of worried that it's gonna break off at some point, but you know what, whatever, we ball. As far as the picture quality itself goes, it's not very good. It can vary a little bit depending on what you're doing, like how the lighting is and what you're trying to take a picture of and how far away it is. This picture of my cats turned out okay, I guess. It makes it look like I'm in a abandoned house because it looks really dirty and dingy, but I promise you that's just how the color of the pictures comes out. I took this picture of a Palico plush on top of a tire, and it did a really good job of focusing on the tire, and it did not focus on the Palico plush at all. You have no control over the focus. It's a real nightmare to get it to focus on anything. This is outside of my house in the forest. That actually looks pretty cool. I think that did not turn out too bad. That's one of the cooler ones. As you can see, all the coloration's very washed out on all of these. This one is the inside of one of my fish tanks, and this is definitely the worst to all of them. I think the light in there was too strong. I didn't like the really strong grow light. Here's the part where it gets expensive, though. So as you can see, I have 0 pictures left on this film pack. This film pack is donezo. It needs to be removed from the camera. It needs to be replaced. So you get the Color Go film, 16 pictures in one. They come inside it. It's 2 individual packs that take 8 each, and this 16 instant photo pack is like 32 Canadian, so you're paying about $2 per photo. That picture that you saw of my fish tank that looked like crap was a $2 well spent, but hey, it illustrates the point that you might be spending a lot for these pictures. They're not all going to turn out very good. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to at least change the film, because that part is pretty simple and cool. So you got your little 8-pack Polaroid Go film. You're not going to find any knockoffs or secondhand or third-party versions of this. Trust me, I tried. This is one of those things where you're only getting the Polaroid version, and if you think that you're going to get a version that's a little bit cheaper, nah, bro, get a different camera. Get something that doesn't need film, because these bad boys are expensive. Here is the film pack itself. Pretty cool looking. It's easy to get into the camera. You just line up the arrows on the film pack with the arrows inside the camera. The camera's bottom has a little shutter inside of it where you take out the old film pack. Unfortunately, the build quality on this shutter is kind of weird. It doesn't click in there very good, so I'm a little bit concerned that it's gonna break after a while. The plastic on this camera as a whole does feel a little bit cheap. So you just line it up, click it back in there, Boom, easy peasy. It's gonna print out like the little thing that protects the film inside the cartridge. Yeah, and look at that. Once you're done with that, you're fresh and loaded. 8 pictures remaining. But really, that's what's gonna, it's a niche thing. It's a thing that you're gonna pick up and you're gonna have fun with. It's more of a toy than a real camera, right? One of the things that I did find particularly funny about this is because it's a USB-C charging camera, it came with a Polaroid branded USB-C to USB-C cable. And I think there's something just so funny about like a throwback retro brand like Polaroid being on a USB-C modern standard cable. Like this cable that came with it almost amuses me more than the camera itself, because it just looks so silly to have a Polaroid branded USB-C. I don't know, I haven't even used it because I have like no USB-C adapters for the wall. I wanted to give a bit more of an in-depth look at this, but to be honest with you, you can't really. It's a Polaroid camera. You point it at things and you press the button and it poops a picture out at you. The picture quality is really low, but at least it's not gonna rot in your phone until you replace your phone and then never be seen again. Like you can at least, I have pictures I've taken with this on my fridge, especially the ones of my cats, because you know, they're my cats and they deserve that type of special treatment. I wouldn't particularly rate it if you're looking for something that's gonna take actual high quality photos. Like I'm sure you can even get like different Polaroids or retro Polaroids that you can maybe still get film for that are gonna take better pictures than this one. But for a fun little toy camera that can take instant pictures and looks really cool and it's just fun to use, I think it's awesome. Like I've had a really good time with it. I think it's a really cool product. That being said, I do think it's funny to design a camera around like portability and ease of use, and it being this really like, oh, it's a small little plastic thing you can take to just take fun pictures wherever, but surprise, the film is $2 a shot. I get it, it just seems a little bit contradictory to have this kind of like cheap and fun camera, but then, you know, you buy 10 packs of film and all of a sudden you've spent over $300. Keep that in mind. If you want an actual affordable camera that takes really good pictures, then you shouldn't be looking at Polaroid anyway. If you want something fun and gimmicky, this Polaroid camera is freaking awesome, guys. Until next time, friends, take it easy, have a good rest of your week, and peace.